Welcome back. Markets trying to make a recovery, but broader markets are doing very well. So it's okay if the benchmarks are flat for a day. The bigger story is that government is taking a lot of initiatives to boost exports. We're already seeing numbers are doing well. One of the sectors which is doing phenomenally well in exports is the textile exports. And we broke the story last week that some more exclusive parks are coming up for textile exports. Jindal worldwide is one stock which has done well in that space. Over 2,000 crore in market cap now. Pull up the one-year graph of Jindal worldwide and we'll talk about what's happening there. The management is here with us to talk more. Mr. Gaurav Davda is here. Gaurav, good afternoon. How's business? How are you really looking at the numbers on ground? What kind of conversations are you having with your clients?
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me over. So I'm glad you mentioned, the textile space has done exceedingly well, driven largely by exports. We have seen a tremendous boost on the export side with our own export contribution as a percentage of our total revenue crossing almost 25-27%, which was actually nil 3 years back. And the good part and the encouraging signs are that even the domestic market, which has so far been slumping for the last many quarters and years, actually has seen a tremendous recovery, and we are seeing very good all-round performance and all-round demand on the ground.
22-23, how good are signs? What kind of improvement are you working on profitability as well as top-line growth? Internally, what kind of targets have you set for the self?
So we are aiming to, while I'm in the silent period, on a general trend basis, I think we're targeting to grow 2x industry. Typically, the denim industry and the textile industry per se is growing at 7 to 8% annually, CAGR. We should do about 16 to 17% on an annual basis, and that's the target we've set for ourselves. In fact, we have undertaken a very large capex program as well, with phase one capex amounting to almost 300 crores to augment our back-end spinning facility as well as our denim capacity for ourselves, given the strong export thrust that we have seen.
The reason why I asked you 24 months far out, not the near term, because that may not be right. How's raw material related issues? How are margins? Every sector we are speaking to from the management side appear concerned now regarding cost pressures. Are you being able to pass on, if any, to your customers?
So if you look at our margin trend over the last couple of quarters and last couple of years, we have been steadily increasing our margins. We have been able to pass on most of the raw material and fuel hike that we have seen towards our customers, both on the export contracts that we enter into as well as the domestic pricing. The domestic price movement and increase in the local prices comes with a lag of about 30 days. But overall, I think we're very comfortable in passing on the price, and that is visible in our increasing margin trend as well.
What new initiatives, this capex which you're talking about, how are you going to fund it? Completely by internal accruals, or are you looking at getting in equity funding?
So over the 350 crore capex that we have planned over the coming 2 years, I think we will fund almost half of it through debt and internal accruals, and the other half we are at very early stages in having conversations with interested equity investors to participate in the growth with us.
Right. Tell us what's happening on the macro front when you talk to your clients. Are they asking for more long-term orders, more dedicated supplies? Do you have, where is this amazing visibility of 2 to 3 years coming from? Because this China plus one kind of thing is also playing out. Gokul Das and many other of your peers also tell us the same. What are your thoughts there?
So I think there is a very clear de-risking of global supply chains away from China. We can't replace China as part of the global supply chain, but definitely even if we were to take a small part of it, I think India has a long way to go. What our clients are telling us is that they are hoping to source more and more material from us. We at Jindal Worldwide are one of the largest, or actually the largest manufacturer of denim fabrics in Asia, and probably top 2 or top 3 in the world in terms of installed capacity. And anybody on the global scale who is looking for an alternative to China has no option but to come to India, and we would feature amongst the top 2 or 3 guys that they would in any case reach out to. And just to give you a sense, exports were nil as part of our revenue contribution about 2.5 years ago. Today they stand at about 25 to 27%, and we only see this trend increasing So on the ground, the customers are looking at alternate supply chains, alternate supply partners, and as far as we are concerned, we are all guns blazing, and we are increasing our capacities, because today we are running at near about full capacity on the denim side.
Right, Gaurav, we'll let you go on that one. Thanks so much for your time. Best wishes
Thank,
for all
thank
your
you so much.
plans.